The National Capital Region, it's a big boost to connectivity that we will be seeing in the NCR with Prime Minister Modi, who will be inaugurating and dedicating projects worth around 12,930 crore rupee in Meerut just in a short while from now. The Prime Minister will also be inaugurating India's first Namo Bharat RRTS and be dedicating the entire Delhi-Meerut Namo Bharat corridor to the very nation. Now, the Prime Minister will be flagging off the Meerut Metro and the Namo Bharat train at Shatabdi Nagar Namo Bharat station. From there, Prime Minister Modi will undertake a metro ride to Meerut South station. The Namo Bharat RRTS is an 82-kilometer project that will be boosting connectivity between Delhi and Meerut, and it's a state-of-the-art facility that we see, in fact, that will be inaugurated in just some time. After the inauguration, it will be India's fastest metro with a top speed of 180 km per hour. The Prime Minister will also be inaugurating Meerut Metro services between Meerut South and Modipuram, operating on the same infrastructure as Namo Bharat in a first-of-its-kind initiative in the country. Now, as we speak, we have Ashutosh Mishra joining us on the broadcast, who's been bringing us reports since morning today, taking us through all those facilities that is going to be inaugurated just in a short while from now. Ashutosh, before you take us through the details of where you are right now, you are sitting inside a coach, as we can see, and we will be, in fact, getting more information from you on the very features of these very trains that will be inaugurated. I want a quick update from you in terms of how long from now that the Prime Minister will be inaugurating this particular train at the metro, that is, at this point.
Any moment from now, Shreya. This is around 12:50 what I'm hearing. The inauguration will take place, and this is particularly the Modi Puram and to Meerut Southern. So that's another metro line on the similar track in Meerut. In fact, this is going to be first ever in India. Then on a similar track, you'll have the rapid rail, the regional rail will be plying at the same time metro, and that is going to be the Meerut Metro is going to be the India's fastest metro train with up to the speed of 120 to 160 kilometer. It can run on those similar tracks. So inauguration is 10 minutes from now, and then eventually once that particular stretch, remember I'm here exactly from Delhi, it is the first, from Meerut it is the last station, and I'll be perhaps the first passenger will be taking this Namo Rail, the Namo Bharat Rail from Delhi to Metro. Eventually it has started till Ashok Nagar, but this is going to be a full length. For the viewers, those who are joining the broadcast right now, there is an update that from 6 p.m. today onwards, you'll be able to not only see but also the venture out through the Namo Bharat Rail. And of course, everyone would be very curious about to know what exactly the speciality of the train. So I'm very much in the first on board this Namo Bharat Rail, the premium coach. But before, one need to see how the console looks like, because that most like a cockpit. And one very, significant information that when we call about women empowerment, the Namo Rail, this rapid rail is going to be really representative, not only the symbolic, as out of 100, 80 drivers will be women. So 80% women pilot will be driving this Namo Rail, India's fastest. And that's exactly why I call it, a semi-fast, a semi-bullet train. That's not be exaggerated. So let's take you to the, the cockpit area, the driving area. This is the driving console, and you see so far only two women. These are the two women. क्या नाम है आपका?
आकांक्षी शर्मा.
आकांक्षा. तो आप इसके कैसा एक्सपीरियंस है women pilot इतनी बड़ी ट्रेन चलाना, इतनी प्रीमियम ट्रेन चलाना? कितना बड़ा मौका आप लोगों के लिए?
सब प्राउड मोमेंट तो है.
Indeed, it's a proud moment. Look at the console. 180 km per hour. That's what the train can run to. But the maximum strength so far for the operational has been fixed at 160 km. And that's total digital console with the radio set for the communication. And now I'll take you the most interesting part, the coaches. The very first coach that begins is the premium. Now remember, Meerut to Delhi, since being also industrial corridor for the business community, for the travelers, just skip your car, park at the Sarai Kale Khan or anywhere. Come down to the station and then take the premium coach. Why I call it premium? It's all because of not only the interior but also the infrastructure-wise. Let's take a seat, put your mobile case here and charging. You can charge your laptop. The 82 km with a 50, 55 minutes. However, I'm also told that the ride could be as low as 40 minutes. And then just simply recline your seat. Fully enjoy, relax. This is the interior part of the whole infrastructure. Now you can carry water bottle, your cold drinks, everything available here. Hold your magazines here. There's a footrest area that has also been designed in the interior of the premium. If there's you see the sunlight, hard sunlight, these are the blinders. So that's a kind of interior has been designed for the premium class. But at the same time, remember, it's a 50-55 minutes of ride. These are the workers who have worked for this, the incredible infrastructure, transportation infrastructure. They are also going to be the part of this ride. In fact, Union Minister Manohar Lal Khattar will be inaugurating this stretch. And as we go further towards the women coach and the other general coach, there is also vending machine have been provided here. So many of the commuters with children traveling along, they're feeling hungry, they need some beverages. All these vending machines within the coach is available, from your heavy luggage to the light luggage. These are the luggage carrying area. The special facility for the luggage have also been made. 50 minutes, the drive, which is could eventually reduce as low as 40 minutes. The 40 minutes ride, you have a food, you have beverages, inclined seat, and comfortable traveling. That what seems the Namo Rail is going to be represent. And looking at the speed of 160 kilometer, it is eventually not exaggerated to define it as a semi-bullet train, and perhaps one of the fastest trains so far that will be operational in the regional connectivity. So from Delhi to Meerut, it is going to extend the size of NCR. At the same time, we are seeing the people struggling for the budget home housing societies. Beyond Ghaziabad, this is going to expand even the residential infrastructure, because you have the, and at the same time, for the people of Meerut, remember we have thousands of these vehicles flying through. It will reduce the traveling time. It will reduce the number of vehicles on the road. At the same time, carbon emission. And remember, when we talk about air pollution, that's one of the most critical aspect of NCR. Living 5 to 6 months, you're almost living in a pollution. So we'll have to see how much it is going to strengthen the transportation infrastructure. At the same time, literally, reducing the dependency on the vehicular mediums, on the road transportation. This is really a 5th, 6th generation of the transportation infrastructure that we see now in the NCR part.
Right, Ashutosh. Ashutosh, do stay with us. We will quickly come back to you. But before that, let me just quickly take our viewers through another ground report of yours, where he, in fact, goes ahead and explains all of these features in depth at this point. Just take a look as to what all this particular train and the coaches have to offer.
That's the mechanism where the rapid rail, along with the metro in part of Meerut, will simultaneously run on the same track. The speed at the moment is designed somewhere around 160 km per hour. That's the speciality of the rapid rail. Perhaps India's fastest metro will also run on the similar track. Now that's the multi-modal integrated Sarai Kale Khan mechanism, where we see also the ISBT bus station, at the same time Nizamuddin metro station. So someone coming from Meerut eventually seems that probably they would want to avoid traveling through the four-wheelers. So someone should take a metro station, that rapid rail station, get down at Sarai Kale Khan, and then exactly here the DMRC metro station. So you board metro stations, take metro, and travel anywhere through. There is also ISBT, where you get the DTC buses also for all across Delhi. That is eventually what transportation medium revolution, the day this will be called, connecting Meerut, the past of beyond Western UP, to the national capital, not only reducing the carbon emission, but not only reducing the time. Remember, only 50 minutes that it takes traveling from Meerut, and beyond Meerut, you will also see from Meerut south to Modipuram, also the Meerut Metro that will be plying with high up speed beyond 100 km per hour. So multi-speciality this project is, and this is giving literally a booster dose to the transportation infrastructure of the NCR. At newly built this NCRTC Sarai Kale Khan, this rapid rail station with Nasir, I'm Ashutosh Mishra for India Today.
Ashutosh continues to be with us on the broadcast. Ashutosh, since morning you've been telling us about the features of this very train that is going to be inaugurated. But there's another point, which is the amount of time that it cuts down for commuters, especially people who have to take this route on a daily basis for work. For them, not only does the travel time come down, but it also comes in to be a very crucial initiative, for an eco-friendly initiative, one would say, because it does to some extent help in bringing down carbon emissions.
Absolutely, absolutely. And remember, the Delhi-Meerut dedicated highway that was designed for a purpose that it will reduce the time traveling. And when you have a less time in the traveling, eventually it reduces the carbon emission. But at the same time, we have seen the Delhi-Meerut highway because of the bottlenecks. So all the vehicles from other part of NCR, from Ghaziabad, from Crossing Republic, from Noida Extension, they get extremely bottlenecked. narrow lane. So what happens is eventually when you see the 10 vehicles while passes through Meerut to Delhi, then you have a 1000 vehicle passing through these stretches to Delhi, and that creates a chaos. So carbon emission, eventually all the efforts go literally going to waste. One could expect after rapid rail, since it will reduce the number of vehicles on the Delhi-Meerut highway, probably help to widen the highway from these bottleneck areas. At the same time, you rightly said, not only reducing the time, someone coming from Meerut to Delhi will travel 2 hours to travel. Eventually, in 40 minutes from Meerut or all these stations, get down at Sarai Kale Khan. This is one of the largest intersection change where you have a ISBT bus depot available, all the DTC flying across Delhi. Then you have the metro connectivity from Rajiv Chowk to Dhola Kuan to all these areas, Gurugram. You have the connectivity.